Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow MySpacians. This is Harry Sky. It's been a while. I got a message from a guy, female to male. You have your opinion, and I respect that. And I was on the short bus. Mind you, I was in life skills and special ed. Now, you can barbecue me, roast me. I don't care. Now, let me clear up a few things. The video was made April 23rd. Today is November 28th. So that's like 8 months ago. I barbecued one person, many, for rubbing it in. Now, mind you, if you look at the first comment about people that rub it in, Tenny said it herself, um, hit the nail on the head. Well, that is true. My main beef was it back then was it was a deception thing. Now, mind you, you don't think I live in, with alcohol syndrome. I should drink more, etc., etc., etc. Well, I'll drink as long as possible when I feel like it. But right now, I have to tell some people some stuff. Now, in some of my videos, as Tenny knows, I've showed the handgun and said if you guys are pushing for Medicare or Medicaid to pay for sex changes, which, by the way, they should. Back then, I've said pull the slide back, throw the bullet in it, plug yourself. Now, I can't say that because I'm not a racist. I'm not the person that says go plug yourself. No, I am telling you this, though. As a Universal Life Church reverend and a reverend of two other churches, which I'd pay money for, I can marry people. And weddings. I can do weddings. I can do funerals, and I can do baptisms. That means I am an ordained reverend. Back then, I had no regard for the community because, frankly, I didn't care. Because a lot of them in the communities where I live, they all rub it in. And they'll find any schemes to pay for their surgeries. Now, mind you, the female to males, in my opinion, have it the hardest because it costs a lot of money. Now, I lived 13 years as a female. Now, before we get into me being an a-hole, a racist, mind you, some people think that, but no, I am not. I can quote the Bible. Now, I didn't think this video would get out of hand. I was just speaking my mind back then, and I was getting upset because some women like to deceive. I've seen a lot of people do not want to share with their spouse after they get married that they used to be male or female. Mind you, that is a big, big one. I've heard it too many times, and I've heard people get attacked for it and killed. Husbands finding out that their wives used to be male and they kill them because they didn't tell the truth. Or they start putting two to two together because the genitals look a little different than that they're used to. Or they can't have children or periods. Mind you, again, like I said, time limits on YouTube, so I'm usually on MySpace. As I said, I'm the Reverend Harry Sky, Universal Life Church, and a few other places. Now, before I get into details about being on the small bus, which, by the way, the guy calls me an a-hole, well, that's your opinion. I can't swear anymore. I'm a reverend. Now, this video, well, there's a time for everything. Ecclesiastes 3 in the Bible. This is the time to make a new video to counter your thoughts of me being an a-hole and being retarded. Well, you see, where I live, I get picked on. Well, where I used to live, I used to get picked on. Nowadays, I live my life. It's ma'am or miss. No one bothers me. The only problem is it's hard finding a partner. Now, mind you, I have one. Now, that's not the problem. The problem is being called an a-hole. Yes, at the time I was, because frankly, I was upset at a lot of the deceit and a lot of the rubbing it in. Everywhere I went, when I went to appointments and etc., seeing surgeons about facial feminization, breast augmentation and stuff, the transgendered community would say they're better. And on transgendered forums, male to female and stuff, they'd say stuff like, well, we got the money, we're better than you, you're going to be poor, you might as well kill yourself, or you might as well, not even bother. Well, mind you, like I said, there's a time for everything. Now, if you really want to know why I made this video, it is to tell you Besides being born with fetal alcohol syndrome, mild retardation, I also was born with shaken baby syndrome, so my mind doesn't work properly. Now you can say get on the small bus. I've already done it most of my life. Now you can say other things like I don't understand. You'd be surprised. I understand a lot about the transgendered community. Mind you, I am, how can you say it? An inspiration to the church. Basically, no one walks over me. Mind you, and it's very rare that it happens nowadays, but when it does, there's a logical reason. Now, mind you, about the rotisserie and having the tranny roast, it was basically, or transsexual, or, transgendered. A lot of people on MySpace call themselves male to female trannies or female to male trannies, but it's transsexual. I use the shorter term because that is the way that I do things. So, why did I do this video? Well, to tell you that I'm sorry if you think I am an a-hole and a racist. I'm not a racist at all. As a matter of fact, I love everyone. I am a Universal Life Church member. I am with other churches too. I'm ordained, and I take highly respect for you and the other transgendered people. I just don't like deceit. I don't like the lies. And at the time, April 23rd, it upset me. Literally upset me. That is why I made that video in April. Now, if you look around, it is now November 28th. Right? That means we've had plenty of time. Plenty of time and plenty of cool down time. See, if you look at my new videos, I haven't made any on MySpace. YouTube. I do plenty on MySpace. Just did a Christmas series. Still gotta make a video for what females would like for Christmas. Men, already done. Children, already done. Video game suggestions, already done. The men one had some cigars and pipe suggestions, stuff like that. Mind you, you can say anything you want. I don't understand. Yes, I understand completely where you're coming from. You were venting and you were furious at me because you thought I was stupid, an idiot, a bozo, a moron, and, well, an a-hole. To you, yes, I was. At the time. There's a time for everything. I make mistakes. We all make mistakes. The only one that doesn't make mistakes is God and Jesus. Now, I've opened my heart up to religion, more so, as a Unitarian or Universal Reverend. I'm for all denominations, so, my motto is, live life to the fullest. You only get one chance at it. At the time, like I said, I was upset at the people for rubbing it in, basically. I've seen a lot of transgendered women, and this is in my field, transgendered women. You transgendered men, I have no beef with. I know a lot of them. They're all sweeties. The transgendered women, they only focus on getting their surgery done, destroying their pictures. I got my old male pictures up there. I've had my apartment manager, Jehovah's Witness, ask me why don't I go back to being male. I've been living as a female almost 13 years in January. 13 years. Hormones too. What does that tell you? I've gotten the slack for many years. Now, everything goes through in one ear and out the other. Why? Because I don't pay attention anymore. I live life. I've gotten rid of making transgendered videos. I figure you and others want to make them. That's fine. Me, I'm more interested in doing other stuff, like living life to the fullest, enjoying life, and trying to cut back my drinking. And I don't drink every day, sir, so don't worry. Even if you do care, or don't. I don't drink heavy. I'm just being myself. Back then, like I said, I had been very furious because I know several people that were bragging about just getting breast implants and saying there are more women than the ones that don't have breast implants, or a few I know recently had GRS and they just got neo-vaginas, and they're bragging how they are a woman now with a vagina. And I know several transgendered people that basically gave up their friends after their surgery. So, my minutes are up. Hasta lasagna. don't get any on you. If you have any questions, I'll make a new vid. Thank you, and goodbye.